Hey, what's up guys? Milo here with another tutorial. So, I'm gonna talk about uh, what you do after you're finished creating the tour. Like how do you send it to clients, how do you upload it. Um, yeah, this is not going to be a tutorial about the step to step, but more on what routes you can take about buying hosting, etc. So, yeah, let's start. I'm just gonna hide my face. So basically, you're gonna need some sort of hosting. You're gonna need a domain and a web host. So right now, I have this baby plan. I use this for my main website, which is a WordPress website. There are others, GoDaddy, Bluehost. But for the virtual tour files, I host it in Amazon. Why? Because it's faster, and yeah, I think that's the only reason. But you can already use this as well. Because you can already upload the files here. So let's try that. So when you buy these hostings, they come with this cPanel UI. It looks like this. Most of them will have that. Um, let's try this one. This is for the virtual tour. I mean, for the tutorial, there's a insect going around. Uh, so basically, I just zip this. Oh no, wait. So you don't need these files anymore because this is useless. Just need these. Oh, let me just delete this. Delete. Okay, zip. And then in cPanel, I'm gonna go somewhere where I can upload this. This can be any folder. So I'm using multiple domains, so I have other websites. My Learn 360 photography is loaded is in here. So this will I have a virtual tour folder where I put all my virtual tours that are not yet final, like just for viewing for clients. So let's say here I add a folder, tutorial. Where did it go? Should be here. So what I usually do is I create versions v1, v2, because initially you just want to show this to the client and upload. Yeah, this is taking a while for a small file. I'll just pause. So it's done uploading. If I do a refresh, I can see the zip and I'll just extract. Once unzipped, I'll just delete the zip folder so it won't take up any space in my server, and I skip the trash. Then I can already see this in my website. So if you can notice, it's a bit slow. That's the issue I have. Because you're basically a baby plan is a shared hosting, meaning you imagine in a small machine in a computer, you have other several websites hosted there as well. So you are sharing the resources. If you have the budget, you can go ahead and get a dedicated server. I don't know where that is, but you can try Linode. So I have one account here as well. It's like you set up your computer like the specs, and then you can get the dedicated machine, but it's just too technical. It's like setting up software is like typing in a console like this. So it's kind of difficult, but you have full control. Um, Anyway, I'll go back. So you have this. The issue now here, it's not an issue, but if if you're a developer and you do this, I can see the code, I can see the XML. So I can basically copy all your code. Uh-huh. So what we do to protect ourselves, I mean, for the final files, I don't do this for the version 1, 2, 3 onwards because it adds some extra work, is we need to encrypt the files. So to do that, go here, encrypt. You drag all the XML you can find that you don't want anyone to see. My God, please. It doesn't open. What's wrong with you? So here, skin. So right now, I think these are not used, but I'm gonna drag them anyway. And then this has to be checked. So what Carapano does is it creates a backup. This is the original where you can see the code, and this is the encrypted file. So what's good about this is it has a timestamp, so it's hard to. I upload this as well because I need a copy of this eventually when I need to look back at the code. This is gonna be hard to guess because it has to be, the same time date that you encrypted it. So now I'm gonna replace the XMLs and I'm gonna upload. I'm gonna upload these guys. So this will replace the XMLs. At the same time, it's gonna have the backup here. So nobody's gonna know this file name. It's gonna be hard to guess. So now, if I view the virtual tour again, so you still see the same tour. Still the same, but when I start like going on debug mode, and then gonna try to see the XML. Oh wait, so I had to do a hard refresh, sorry about that. So right now what they're gonna see is the encrypted. They won't see any of the code, so this is just protecting you. So yeah, I guess that's about it. Well, I can talk about S3. So as I mentioned, so I put my virtual tour files in HostGator during the review phase. So I basically send a link like this to clients. V1 tour.html, and then they look at it and then they give their comments. Then I upload again, and eventually they say they're happy with this version. Final. Woohoo! I am gonna move this out of HostGator. I'm gonna delete my files and upload this to Amazon S3. So what is Amazon S3? Amazon S3. It's a cloud storage of Amazon. So you are in good hands because that's Amazon. That's the $1 billion that Jeff Bezos has. But Amazon on its own, it's just a file storage. What the magic is in using CloudFront. So CloudFront. So this is a CDN. So if you look up CDN, it's a content delivery network. So the way I understand it, so don't quote me on this, but imagine this is the world, and this is the S3 server. So if you're using S3, then you have a user here who's gonna view your virtual tour. It's gonna cross the world to get the files from here. But if you have CDN turned on, so we have all these like servers in the world. all over the world, in Asia, in Europe, wherever. When you have CDN service turned on, what's gonna happen is the first time I believe you access a file, what's gonna happen is gonna get cached. It's gonna get copied here, copied here, copied here. From what I understand. So I could be wrong here. So basically the files are all over the place. So when this guy here views your virtual tour, it accesses the closest server where your files are. The issue with CloudFront is once your files are cached, it's there. So what you do is you need to invalidate. Let's say you updated a file. In order for the users to see the new file, you have to do some what you call invalidation. But to show you the difference, so for S3 they have their own UI. I'm not using the default UI. I bought what you call this like third-party software called S3 browser. So I'm using this now. I guess I'll just show you my billing. So this is my billing. Points. It's just cents, but it's the CloudFront is the one that's expensive. But even if it's not that expensive, I have tons of files here. So let me show you the difference. So basically, let's say you sign up for an Amazon S3 account, and then you can create folders. So this one I create a tutorial folder. So when you upload the file here, let's say you upload the image, any image. Let's try this one. So you can view it on the web using the S3 link. So that's basically what S3 is. But what you don't like here is the URL, because yeah, you want a custom domain, right? So to do that, you have to set up. So this part here is kinda tricky. I don't even remember how I did it, but you can look into this guy. I believe this is this is the tutorial I followed. So look him up. I'm not gonna go through that now, because actually to be able to just create a tutorial, that means I'm gonna buy everything again. So I'm not willing to do that right now. But I think you understand the concept. So we can upload the same virtual tour here. So let's try that. Let's just upload this. Whoop. So it's gonna get uploaded. I'm gonna pause for now for wait for it to finish. Okay, so it's done uploading. So same thing, if we access this, we can view the virtual tour. So now it's NS3. So I wouldn't say why. Let me pause, but figure out what happened. Okay, so I figured it out. So basically, I was using a wrong version of these two files. Because basically, I think this was an older version. So I just grabbed the latest version, which is being used by this. So 1.20.9. So it had something to do with that. So actually, if you view the one in HostGator, it won't work as well because I did the hard refresh. So let me try that now. It shouldn't work. Yeah. So yeah, same issue. It's just when we viewed it last time, it was looking at the unencrypted one, and when it did the hard refresh, it was now refreshed to the encrypted one, but we didn't view it back again here. Where were we? So now we can view this, but like I said, you don't want to show this, and this is where you'll set it up with your own subdomain. So what I did was I could view this same virtual tour. This is the S3 link, and this is the CloudFront link, because I have the CloudFront service turned on, so I'm paying extra for this. So this is so they're basically the same, but this is a much faster link. So what you do, yeah, I don't have a tutorial how to set this up. This is the one where I was saying it's complicated, but basically you need to buy an wildcard SSL. I bought one here because wildcard, if you buy just the normal SSL, so what is SSL? It allows you to do HTTPS on your website versus just HTTP. So this, I have a wildcard SSL for my website. But for Learn 360 photography, I don't have because I still don't know what to do with this website. So websites without SSL, you will see this not secure. So that's bad for SEO. But yeah, I'm not doing anything with this website, so I haven't updated the SSL. But for mine website, I have an SSL, but it has to be a wildcard SSL. Let me see if I can. So if you look at this, it says I have a wildcard. This is a wildcard character. So my SSL certificate can be applied to anything like this. Tours. This can be whatever. So you will have to buy this separately because if you buy the ones from, I mean, if you use these ones that came with HostGator, they're not wildcard. So this is kind of expensive, I believe. Positive $69 for a year. So you have to factor this in. I won't have. This is not a tutorial how to set this up, but we'll try to create one for that. So anyway, I'm gonna show you the difference between the cloud, the speed. So right now I have an 80 MB file here, and I'm gonna try to access this using the CloudFront and then the S3 links, and to show you the difference. So this one is the S3 link. This one is the. So let's give this one a head start, and then this one. You'll see the difference in speed. So the right one is the CloudFront link. So it's much faster to download. So I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but I believe this has already been cached, and this is probably nearer to me now than this one because this is probably hosted. I don't know where this host is. Maybe it's in the US. So yeah, so I can guarantee to my clients that if they host on my website, this is gonna be fast. I say I am hosted on Amazon S3 with CloudFront CDN. So there are some buzzwords here, but I think it will work for selling because you can say, oh, I use a CDN, it's fast. I'm just try to explain what CDN is. Yeah, I think that's basically it. We'll try to create detailed tutorials for this other stuff because it was a pain to. I remember trying it to set it up. I don't even remember how to do it anymore. But yeah, for your websites, you'll need something like from GoDaddy, Bluehost, or HostGator, or Linode. You can look into these guys. If you're more technical, you can get a Linode one. I'm actually enjoying this one because you have full control over your machine. It's just a lot of work. You can also install cPanel. So like I said, this is I guess it's became the de facto standard in controlling while managing your website. You can install cPanel when you have a Linode instance. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching.